Joyful Warrior, and I have Miss Addison here with me today. Just gonna do a quick flip through of Mrs. Wordsmith Word of the Day. I told you guys in my last video that I was going to let a couple of the months pass by to see if I would like it. We haven't started using it yet. That's the only downside. I'm guessing you probably all thought that too, but I wanted to see what the next set of words were. So there are 6 themes. This is the character theme, describing character, and then this is the weather thing. So these are words describing weather. So
this is part 1.
Yeah, it's all part 1. So I'm guessing there might be a part 2, but there's 6 months worth. So Mom, this is a weird thing. So let's flip through.
You forgot.
So the first page, it says the vocabulary journey of a lifetime. This book will teach you a new storytelling word every day in minutes. No cramming, no forgetting, no more forgetting. It'll be a habit just like brushing your teeth. So it's a word of the day program. Make words part of your day. And so the first word is howl. And there's the character. And on the back of the page, you can see the daily activity that goes with it. It's usually circling the synonym and then drawing a line to its word pair and write take a sentence. Now, I've been waiting for a while. I am also ordering, or have ordered, Lakeshore Learning's, they're very popular, vocabulary journal. And so they're gonna use that for this so that I don't have them write on these pages. And I'll probably just photocopy this for everyone on a half sheet or front and back. This is Whirlwind. Same type of back worksheet. Gust, Serene. This is a weird illustration. I really don't like that one. Tranquil, Balmy. Not a word that we use often. Like weather that makes you want to lie down and daydream. Interesting. And then at the end of about 5 words or so, there's like a review of what you've gone over. So this one, howl is the 1,329th most common verb in fiction. Wow, fun fact. Loudly is one of the most common word pairs. Okay, howl and loudly. And then they give you other synonyms with that. Then they give you different activity for each word. And on the back, there are more exercises that are very similar. Anyway, relentless is the next word. Anytime you see anything that says research-based, it gets educators and homeschool educators alike, you know, all into it. And I think that's kind of what got us, whoever purchased it, the research-based. But it just seems like really great illustrations for, I don't know if it's worth the $22 a month that I'm paying. But now that I know that there are topics every month, now I'm curious to know what the next 30 words will be. So, of course, radiant, blistering. I do like the illustrations. I don't necessarily like the anatomy. Perspire, searing, and the review sheet. Oppressive, I must have missed that word. Radiant. Brisk. And I can already see that some of the adjectives are going to make their writing a lot better since we'll be writing a lot every day. Frosty. Torrential. It's funny I say this when it rains here a lot. We live in San Antonio and it doesn't rain often, but when it does, it's a torrential downpour and the kids always go, what? I'm like, okay. Now we'll get to go over it, even though I explained tons of times. Incessant, another word we use often. Electrifying, this sounds like one of Addison's words, right? I'm not gonna put that on camera. And then the review. And then there's dense. We use this word a lot in science. You like that?
That's weird.
Like a cloud so thick you need a knife to cut through. Hazy.
Oh, I can't
kind of when
see
it's
his
foggy.
face.
Oh, that's what hazy means. It's cloudy. Overcast. That's when you get sunburn.
I see the sunlight poking out.
It's hiding behind the cloud. Bleak. Gloomy or depressing.
Oh.
Drab. We've had a few drab days, right?
Yeah.
Only a few.
What does that mean?
Dark? What does the picture show? Look how dark it is outside.
Oh.
Ominous.
Oh my God.
Like a huge dark tornado spinning toward you.
I never seen a tornado before.
And then the review. And then after those words, there are some other things. Create, set the scene with weather words. To finish this part of the journey, it's time to get creative. You're going to describe the weather and how it affects your characters. And so they give you some word lists. This one says, choose as many words as you like. Which words best describe? And I actually think we have the Good and the Beautiful's weather unit study that we did not finish last year, and we're using sassafras for the year. But at the end, nearing weather, we're thinking about using that because my son is still obsessed with meteorology. And that's the end of it. And here's the last part of create. Describe the weather to add detail to your story. So write it. This will be perfect for Dean. And then there's a set of cards that go with it that give synonyms or word. They call them
cards.
Can you open these? They call them word pairs, but if there were two, it would make sense to call them word pairs, but they are really like, they're synonyms. Okay, I finally got the deck of cards open, like strongest box ever. Okay, so this does a better description of what the word pairs are. So here you'll see these are your word pair cards. Use them to test your word pairs. And so by word pairs, what they mean is, like for here you'll see vacant is used to describe I. So vacant expression, vacant seat. So that's the pair. You need to know what word is following the adjective vacant, and so that's what they mean by word pairs. So for instance, these are all the same as the ones I mentioned, and they want you to know one of these words. So howl is a verb to cry or wail, like what a dog does to get your attention, or another word for howl could be, howl loudly. So these are the pairs that it goes with. Howl loudly, howl angrily, or miserably howl, fearlessly howl, pitifully howl, furiously howl. Okay, that makes more sense. I thought that these were synonyms for this word and it was kind of like taboo, but these are the clue words to tell you how to use this word, I think. Whirlwind, let's check. And this one's printed totally differently than this one. That's weird. Noun, a hurricane or like a hurricane or a tornado, blah, blah, blah. And a violent whirlwind, sudden whirlwind, so on and so forth. I don't know why that one's printed that way. This one's noun, gust, a sudden gust, a strong gust, occasional gust. Okay, making more sense now. My dyslexic son will appreciate that. Okay, so they go back and forth. Serene, a serene moment, a serene atmosphere, means peaceful, calm, or calm like how you feel when you've done a long, relaxing session of yoga. Serene. I really don't like the anatomy on her. So anyway, those are what they look like. Tranquil setting, tranquil surroundings. This one is balmy. We never use the word balmy, but now I see I'm gonna have to inject it into our normal thoughts and conversations. Relentless. We use this word all the time. Not only do we use it at church about your love is relentless, but I don't think this is exactly how we would use it here. Constant or nonstop. Yes, when I saw the heat is relentless, this is a weather one, but I'm going to try to give them other examples other than weather, but this is a good way to use that. Oppressive. We're doing African American literature this year, so though this is talking about the weather, the word's still oppressive. Radiant. My daughter uses this word all the time. And dazzling for some reason. Those are her favorite adjectives. Blistering. This one's weird, right? Look at that.
Yeah.
You've had a blister. You know exactly what blistering is. But this one's talking about blistering heat or something painful or harsh or scorching. She gets blistered when she gets bit by an ant or what else? A mosquito. Remember on your foot?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. It was terrible. How can you forget that? Perspire. This one's, we talk about this one because her brothers play football. And run track. And they perspire profusely. Searing. Brisk. One other thing I will mention is that on the back, they use the same characters, so there won't be more characters than what you see here. Bogart, Mrs. Wordsmith, Oz, the ostrich, Army, the armadillo, Brick, the rhinoceros. I think is that a rhinoceros? It's hard to see. Shanghai, the giraffe. I don't know if this is Plato or Plato, but the platypus. Yin and Yang. Bernice, who I don't like her anatomy. Grit. I think that's also, they use the same characters over and over, if you remember. They were on here last time. I didn't talk because the orange shows up weird on camera, so the teal is a little bit better. And this is what we're using for our vocabulary, at least for the first 60 days. I haven't canceled it as of yet. I'm gonna see how it works. We don't start school for another month, so I guess I'll be ordering 3 months worth, and then we'll start and see. But I remember one of my friends gave me these cards that she used with her son when he was in 3rd grade, and there's 240 of them, so we could probably do the concept, and maybe I'll make them draw the illustrations. Okay, sorry about that. I ran out of space, so here we are. These are the vocabulary cards that my friend had given me, and she doesn't homeschool anymore, but one of my 3rd graders really liked these, and so we're probably gonna use these possibly after. But we're gonna do the same concept, and so they just have the word. Really, you do them this way. We do them this way: a word, then the definition, the pronunciation, and then a sentence using that word. And so, if we stop ordering the other system, I'm not sure yet, I haven't decided. And we're also going to do them with this. This is the vocabulary journals from Lakeshore Learning, and I have one for all my kids. And so I'm sure you've seen this. I actually saw this on my Busy Bees and Me video from maybe last year, and I thought I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket, so whenever we do our vocabulary, then we're going to use these. So 1 word a day, so they'll write the word here, what it means, a sentence. We have our word pairs we'll probably use with this, and synonyms, and then draw a picture. And so we'll be using these. There's only 60 pages in here, but I'll probably just at the end make copies if we get through more than 60 words, which I'm sure we will, but you never know. Vocabulary always starts off really exciting, and then dun dun dun, we kind of get real lax. So anyway, this is what I'm going to use with that vocabulary, Mrs. Wordsmith. And if I stop ordering Mrs. Wordsmith, if I don't find the value that I'm hoping to get from it, then we'll continue with these and do our own illustrations. So thanks a lot for watching. Look forward to more videos because I got 3 big boxes in today that I still need to make videos for. And yes, you know, it's that time of year ordering homeschool materials. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a blessed day. Bye.